He just wanted a cup of milk tea, but the cops behind him nearly arrested him on the spot. Even the clerk stared at him in confusion, asking why on earth he wanted milk tea. Realizing things were spiraling out of control, Jim had no choice but to quickly change his request to a cup of coffee. Only then did the tension ease, and everyone around him let out a sigh of relief. Turns out, this wasn't the real world. It was a reconstructed, virtual world. Jim was an NPC, and he had to strictly follow the rules set by the game. Any deviation could mean being erased. Jim's daily routine was as predictable as a script. First thing in the morning, he'd say hello to his goldfish. Then he'd put on the same clothes and head out to work. On the way, he'd pass by a pair of fancy shoes he adored, but could never afford. Next, he'd meet his colleague from the bank. The two would walk and chat on the way to work. Every day, without fail, they'd witness a robbery. And not long after arriving at the bank, it too would be robbed. Jim would immediately drop to the ground, casually chatting with his colleague while bullets flew overhead. Once the robbery ended, so did the day's events. Everything had always gone according to plan, until that one day, something unexpected happened. On his way to work, Jim saw someone he had never seen before, Mary. Just one glance, and he fell in love. Hoping to find out more about her, he broke routine for the first time ever and ran toward her, ready to ask for her number. But right then, chaos struck, though it didn't affect Jim. The next day, he simply woke up again, like nothing had happened. He assumed maybe his storyline had changed, but Mary was nowhere to be seen. It wasn't until the usual bank robbery happened again that Jim spotted Mary in the crowd. This time, determined not to miss his chance, he actually stood up and fought back against the robbers. He managed to snatch one of their sunglasses, and the moment he put them on, everything around him changed. What Jim saw was the game world, but through the eyes of the players. Not far away, he spotted a first aid kit. Curious, he walked over and touched it. Instantly, his wounds were healed. Then, a player nearby dropped to the ground, and an unlimited stream of cash burst from their body. Jim reached out and grabbed it. To his shock, his bank account was suddenly overflowing with money. With his newfound riches, he finally bought the sneakers he had always wanted. As he laced them up, he couldn't hide his joy. For once, he felt free. Meanwhile, back in the sea, real world, the game company received a complaint. A player reported that someone had stolen his sunglasses. The staff assumed a hacker had broken into the game and was messing with the balance. Without hesitation, they jumped into the game, ready to track down and eliminate the intruder.